I'm Lindsay, and we're here to bring to you the at-home workout series through the Healthy Living Revolution and Shred 10. And I'm going to introduce my workout crew to you today. This is Sonia on my right and Kenny on my left. And we're going to be doing 3 different models of working out today. Sonia's going to be doing A, she is doing the easiest one. I'm going to be doing the moderate, which is B, and Kenny will be doing the most advanced, which is C. And so we just invite you to follow along with whichever level you're at today. And who knows, maybe you'll start today with Sonia's and work your way up to doing Kenny's workout. So hit replay if you need it, grab water if you need it, hit pause if you need to take a break, and we invite you to warm up before starting our video today. Our first exercise is Teeter totters. Feel free to grab a weight if you'd like to. If not, Sonia's not doing it with weight. I have a lighter weight, Kenny has a heavier weight. What we're going to do is we're going to turn to the side. We're going to start with our left leg down, hold the weight on its side like so, and you're going to lift the heel, coming back like this and come right back down. You do this at your own pace, helps to stare at something on the ground. Sonia's going to go ahead and do 10. I'm doing 10 as well. Kenny's doing 15. Let's rock it, guys. Okay, we'll wait to do the second leg, because we'll switch and have the right leg down. Alright, so right leg down, and let's start that side. You'll notice you'll have more balance on one side than the other. Next, we're going to get rid of this weight. And what we'll do is we're going to do a simple toe raise. We're going to rock up on the toes and come back down. I'll show you from the side. So you're going to raise these heels up as high as you can and lower down. Sonia has 10, I have 15, Kenny has 20. We're going to rock it up all the way up on the toes. Come back down. Feel this in your calves big time. You can do this off a stair for a little bit more difficulty if you have one. Alright, we're moving right into squats. Sonia here is doing 10, Kenny and I are doing 15, but Kenny's adding a hop to his. So what this looks like is you're going to squat down, you're going to bounce 3 times, and Kenny's going to add a hop at the end of his. Sonia and I, we're not doing that. Alright, let's rock it. And Kenny has 5 more to make it 15. Sonia and I did 10. And then up next is if you grab a mat, a towel, a sweatshirt is what we have. What we're going to do is we're going to lay down and do some crunches. We're going to add that same concept to the crunch. So we're lying down here, and what we're going to do is crunch 1, 2, 3, come back down. All right, Sonia, you have 10, I have 15, Kenny 20. Ready, set, go. right, next we're going to rotate over onto our side. So if you have a towel, sweatshirt, mat, you're going to put this right underneath your elbow. Sonia is going to be doing the easier version of this where her knees are bent, and she's just going to hold the plank up. Where Kenny and I will have our feet straight out, and we're going to dip. All right, Kenny has 15, I have 10. Sonia, you're holding until Kenny gets done. Ready, set, go. All right, we're going to switch over to the other side. And same exact thing. Stack those feet on top of each other. If you need to, you can use this hand here as a little kickstand to help you balance. All right, let's roll. Sonia, hold. All right, next we'll be rotating onto our stomach. So you're gonna lay straight forward. Sonia, you're just coming up and down, where Kenny and I are actually gonna add a bounce at the top. So ours will look like this. 1, 2, 3, lower down slowly. And again, I have 10, Sonia has 10, Kenny, 15. We're picking on him today. All right, let's roll. Make sure you guys take a water break real quick. We're going to move on to the second round of this. So grab some water real quick, and we'll grab our weight if we needed one. All right, we're starting back with those teeter totters. Left leg down, we're going to be doing right leg back. And again, Sonia has 10, and I have 15. Let's see. Sonia has 10, I have 10, and Kenny has 15. Ready to go. Feel like burning that hamstring. Woofy. All right, and then we'll do right leg to the ground. And let's go. When you're finished, you'll get rid of your weight. And we're going to move right into our bouncing squats. Again, Kenny's going to add a hop because he's hardcore. Sonia has 10, I have 15, Kenny has 20. Let's roll. up our jumping squats. We're moving right into toe raises. Remember, all the way up on the tippy toes. Sonia has 10, I have 15, Kenny's doing 20. Rock it all the way up. You're going to get your mat or your towel ready. We're moving into crunches. All right, we're pulsing up to the top, 10, 15, and 20. Let's roll. Moving over to the side, elbow on your mat or towel. Again, Sonia, you're going to be bending those knees. Ken and I will be, Sonia's holding for the duration of Kenny's. Ready, set, go. I'm doing 10, Kenny's doing 15. We'll switch over to the opposite side. All right, let's rock it. Rotating onto our stomachs again for those Supermans. Arms straight out in front of you, legs behind. And again, Sonia's not doing the bounce at all. Kenny and I are. Sonia and I are both doing 10. Kenny's doing 15. Let's go. Grab some water when you're finished. We want to keep you nice and hydrated. All right, round 3, guys. You got it in you. Grab your weights for teeter totters. We're going to start with the left leg down. Let's roll. 10 for Sonia and I, 15 for Kenny. Okay, now we're going to do the right leg down. You can set your weight aside. We're moving into toe raises, up onto the toes, 10, 15, 20. Let's roll. All right, we're gonna go to the wide stance. We're gonna do the bouncing squat. Again, 10 and 15 for us. And Kenny's gonna take it up a notch by hopping at the top. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right, next we're gonna grab our towel or our mat, sweatshirts in this case, and we're moving to crunches. We're gonna do those bouncing crunches, 10, 15, and 20. Let's roll. Rotate to the side, elbow on your mats or towel, and we're doing the side planks. Sonia's bent knee, I am straight-legged, so is Kenny. Sonia's holding, Kenny and I are doing 15 and 20. All right, let's rotate to the other side. Let's roll. All right, last one, guys, on your stomach into those Supermans. Kenny and I will be bouncing. Sonia's just going up and down. Sonia and I have 15, Kenny has 20. Let's roll. All right, guys, congratulations. You made it through the entire workout. Give yourself a pat on the back and way to go. And join us again. There are so many other workouts you can be doing, and way to go.